Welcome back, creative minds. Today at Decor Ideas, whether you love woodworking or chic home decor, this project will inspire you. Stick around, grab your tools, and let's build something unique and beautiful together. You won't want to miss this. In this video, we're diving into how to convert industrial steel scraps into sophisticated, affordable home styling and woodworking-friendly home decor. We're taking raw, rugged industrial waste and pairing it with warm natural wood to create a piece that feels bold, modern, expensive, and completely intentional. Think executive desk energy, boutique furniture store styling, and high-end eco-conscious design, all built from materials that many people would overlook. And here's the bigger idea behind this project. We will continue what we start to explore in that last part, one of the previous video. So in this video, we're going through 10 mid-century modern furniture hacks anyone can do. These are the kinds of upgrades that can turn boring furniture into stylish statement pieces, help you decorate on a budget, and maybe even inspire your next woodworking or furniture flip project. Number 5. Create a mid-century bench from a basic wooden top and hairpin alternatives. Benches are one of the most useful furniture pieces in a home. They work in entryways, at the end of a bed, under a window, behind a sofa, or even at a dining table. And if you want one that feels mid-century modern, you don't need a complicated build. You just need a clean seat, the right legs, and a little restraint. The easiest hack here is to take a solid wood panel or a finished wooden top, something simple and rectangular, and pair it with mid-century style legs rather than industrial hairpin legs. Hairpin legs can work in some interiors, but if you want a true mid-century feel, tapered wood legs or sleek angled metal legs usually do a better job. What makes this bench feel stylish is proportion. A slightly rounded edge on the seat helps. A warm finish helps. Legs placed just inset enough from the corners to feel balanced also help. And because benches are long, even a very simple design can have a lot of visual impact. This is one of those projects that looks good almost anywhere. Add a cushion and it becomes softer and more inviting. Leave it as a clean wood bench and it feels more architectural. Either way, it's a practical piece that brings that low, elegant mid-century silhouette into a space without demanding a complicated build. Number 4. Upgrade a plain nightstand with a rounded edge top. Mid-century modern furniture loves soft geometry. Even when the overall shape is simple, there's often a subtle curve, a rounded edge, or a softened corner that makes the piece feel warmer and more human. And one of the easiest ways to introduce that feeling into a plain nightstand or side table is by replacing or upgrading the top. A square nightstand with a harsh flat top can feel boxy and generic. But swap that top for a slightly oversized wooden top with rounded corners or a gentle bullnose edge, and suddenly the piece feels much more custom, much more thoughtful, much more mid-century. This works especially well if the base of the nightstand is already simple. Add tapered legs, refinish the body in a warm walnut tone, and then top it off with a smooth rounded wood surface, and you've basically built a whole new personality for the piece. It's also a great reminder that sometimes the best hacks don't involve rebuilding everything. Sometimes you only need to change the part the eye notices first. And on a small piece like a nightstand, the top is often exactly that. Number 3. Turn a dresser into a mid-century sideboard. This is one of my favorite furniture flip hacks because it opens up so many possibilities. A lot of old dressers have fantastic proportions for sideboards, media consoles, or entry cabinets. They just don't look like it yet. The trick is to stop seeing a dresser only as bedroom furniture. A low dresser with clean lines can become a stunning mid-century sideboard with just a few changes. Remove any bulky top trim. Swap the hardware. Add tapered legs if it doesn't already have them. Refinish the body in a warm wood tone or paint the frame while leaving the drawers wood tone for contrast. Suddenly, the piece doesn't feel like an old bedroom leftover anymore. It feels like a statement cabinet. This hack works especially well with longer, lower dressers because those proportions already feel mid-century. And once the piece moves into a dining room, living room, or entryway, it starts serving a completely different purpose. It can hold dishes, records, office supplies, extra linens, or all the little things you want hidden away while still looking stylish. This is one of the best examples of how mid-century modern design rewards vision. You don't always need new furniture. Sometimes you just need to see old furniture differently. Number 2. Add cane or woven panels for a softer retro look. Mid-century modern and cane furniture go together beautifully. Cane, rattan, and woven textures bring warmth, airiness, and a handcrafted feel to otherwise simple furniture. And the good news is you don't need to build a cane cabinet from scratch to use this look. One of the smartest hacks is to add cane or woven panels to the fronts of cabinet doors, the sides of a console, or even the back panel of a chair or bench. If you've got a piece with inset panels or frame-style doors, you can often remove the center panel and replace it with cane webbing. Or you can apply woven material behind an open cutout for a similar effect. The result is instantly softer and more interesting. That natural woven texture breaks up flat wood surfaces and adds just enough vintage charm without making the piece feel overly rustic. It also pairs beautifully with walnut tones, oak black accents, and brass hardware, which is exactly why it fits so naturally into the mid-century modern palette. This hack works especially well for storage cabinets, TV stands, and entry pieces because it gives them that boutique furniture look people love right now. And even better, it introduces a little texture without overwhelming the clean lines of the design. Number 1. Build the illusion of custom furniture with matching pieces. For the number 1 hack, we're going a little bigger than a single furniture trick because this is the move that makes a room feel truly designed. Create a matching set or coordinated look, even if the pieces didn't start that way. This is one of the smartest mid-century modern hacks anyone can do because it doesn't require advanced woodworking at all. It requires consistency. Maybe you find 2 mismatched nightstands at different thrift stores, but they're roughly the same size. Refinish them in the same tone, add matching tapered legs, use the same hardware, and now they look like a set. Maybe you have a dresser, a side table, and a media cabinet that all came from different places. If you unify them with the same walnut finish, similar hardware, and the same style of legs, the room starts feeling curated instead of random. Mid-century modern interiors often feel so good because they're visually calm. The furniture speaks the same language. The woods relate to each other. The shapes repeat. The hardware doesn't fight. The legs share a similar style. That consistency makes even a simple room feel elevated. And that's why this is the number 1 hack on the list. Because it's not just about changing one piece of furniture. It's about changing the way you approach the whole room. Once you start thinking in terms of a visual family instead of isolated objects, it becomes much easier to create that polished, expensive, designer-like feeling people associate with mid-century modern homes. And when you step back and look at all 10 of these hacks together, you start to notice something really interesting. Mid-century modern style isn't actually about copying one exact type of furniture. It's about understanding a few key design moves and using them consistently. Warm wood tones, clean silhouettes, tapered legs, simple hardware, subtle curves, a little texture, a sense of openness. That's the formula. And once you understand that formula, you can apply it almost anywhere. To thrift flips, to IKEA upgrades, to basic woodworking builds, to random second-hand furniture you almost walked past because it didn't look special at first. That's what makes this style so fun. It's not out of reach. It's not reserved for expensive showrooms or vintage collectors. It's a design language you can learn. And once you learn it, you start seeing possibilities everywhere. That old cabinet at the thrift store, it could become a beautiful media console. That plain nightstand in the spare room, it could become a stylish retro bedside table with a new top and better legs. That basic storage bench, it might be one cane panel away from looking like a boutique furniture piece. And that's the real magic of furniture hacks. They don't just save money. They change the way you see what's already around you. They help you notice structure, shape, potential, and design instead of just labels and price tags. So if you've been wanting to bring more mid-century modern style into your home, don't feel like you need to replace everything at once or hunt down the perfect vintage piece immediately. Start with one small hack. Add legs. Change hardware. Refinish a surface. Try cane panels. Float a cabinet. Match a pair of nightstands that were never meant to go together. Because those little changes add up fast. And before long, your space starts feeling warmer, calmer, and much more intentional. Like a home filled with furniture that belongs together, even if it all started in very different places. That's the beauty of mid-century modern. It feels timeless because it's simple. It feels expensive because it's thoughtful. And with the right hacks, it's a lot more doable than most people think. That's all for today's Decor Ideas episode. I hope you're feeling inspired to create something amazing. Subscribe and stay connected for more woodworking and decor projects. Until next time, keep creating.